What's up, you guys? You know what time it is. Hopefully you know what time it is. If you're brand new, you have no idea what time it is. It's Free Training Friday. Today's Friday. Every single Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch me live here on my personal Facebook, offering free tips, all related to your online business. Hello, Jess. Good morning, good morning. If you're on this part of the video, you're probably a replay watcher unless you're super quick like Jess. So just say hello when you pop on. Tell me where you're watching from, and tell me if you're a newbie, if you're brand new follower, because I would love to say hello. Or if you're old, if you're my old time follower, drop that too. Hey Angie, hello, hello. Hey you guys, come in and say hey. I'm really excited about today's chat. I have no notes, okay? So, well, I was gonna say, so you're not gonna take notes, but maybe you should take notes. So all of my trainings, some of them are very task oriented. I literally give you tips to take, write down, and immediately implement into your business. And some are mindset, right? Hence today's training. Get out of your own dang way, okay? Oh my gosh, the conversations that I've had this week, I was like, this is what we're talking about on Friday. It's about getting out of your own way and start moving. Start moving, okay? So we're going to get into it in just a second. Just everything that's up here. And I'm preaching to myself too. I have stayed stuck, stagnant, not doing anything because of up here, okay? So anyways, say hey when you are popping on. Let me know if you have an online business. You can be in network marketing, direct sales. You can have your own business, brick and mortar, whatever it is. These trainings are not company specific, so feel free to tag, share with your social selling bestie, whoever that is, okay? I need to say, but it's gonna be a good day. Hey Marie, hello, hello. And side note, you guys, I did a middle part today, and it's freaking me out. Anybody else, I didn't even do it intentionally, but I went to curl my hair, and it just went in the middle. I don't like it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to do this really quick before I can proceed. Oh my gosh, I'm back. I couldn't deliver that video with a middle part. Is anybody else like that? Or does anybody else have a natural middle part? It's freaking me out. Okay, this is much better. Alright, got my side part back. Is it just, see, you're natural. This just ties in with my trainings. Quit forcing things. Man, see, divine timing. Quit forcing things that don't naturally feel good to you, okay? A middle part does not naturally feel good to me. It's not the way my hair naturally flows. But when I was curling my hair, it went to the middle, and I was like, oh, middle, okay, I'll try a middle part. And so I kept it in the middle, and the whole time I was fighting it. I was like, I don't like this, I don't like this. And I went live, and I'm looking at myself, I'm oh, I don't like this. But the second I went to my natural part, it's just dang, weight was lifted. It's the same thing with making moves. It's the same thing, you guys. What I see so many people doing is sitting and doing nothing, okay, because of up here. You get in your head. How many of you guys have a big idea, right? You have an idea of you want to start a business. Or let's say you're in direct sales, right? And you're at a company and you've just kind of been not doing much of anything, but in your head every day you're tomorrow I'm going to start. Tomorrow I'm going to get my stuff together and start moving in my business. Tomorrow, oh, next week, or whatever it is. Or let's say you want to write a book, right? I had a friend on Facebook, she literally just wrote a book. And I'm good for her. How many of you guys have thought, I want to write a book, or I want to start a podcast, or I want to start a blog, or a business, or I want to quit something, right? It's the same thing for quitting something. I want to go to a new company, or I want to quit my corporate job, or whatever it is. You have these ideas, but you just don't do anything about them. You guys, we get one life. One. That's it. And I don't know if you've realized this. I have, especially having 2 kids. They are 14 and 10. Brantley will be 11 this year. Sophie will be 15. That's insane to me. That's how fast life goes. We get one life. We don't get to go back and do redos. Okay? When we're 100 years old, okay, God willing, maybe we make it that long, and look back at our life, we don't get to say, man, I wanted to write that book forever. I wanted to start that podcast forever. I had this awesome business idea, and I never made a move on it. I should have made a move, right? You don't get to go back and redo it. So I'm trying to stress that to you. Sitting still is not a strategy. It's not a content strategy. It's not a life strategy. Whatever your idea is, you don't get any redos. Okay? You have to make your move. What's the first step in making a move? Right? You got to have some motivation. And I talked about this on my Instagram. How do we get, because motivation has an expiration date, right? We're super motivated about a business or an idea or a book or whatever it is, a podcast, whatever it is. We're super motivated in the beginning, right? Motivation leaves. It leaves everybody. Y'all see all these successful people and think, oh my gosh, they're so motivated. Like, I wish I could be that motivated. They're not. They're not. Motivation heads out the door after you start whatever you're excited about. Okay, that's when self-discipline kicks in. You have to be self-disciplined. With any goal, you have to be, because motivation is going to leave. And so you have to become self-disciplined. And how can you become self-disciplined? Well, first, you have to know why you're doing that goal. Okay, if you don't have a really strong soul-filled why, this is it right here. This is a golden nugget. If you don't have that soul-filled why of why you want to work your network marketing business, why you want to start another business, why you want to start that podcast, a book, whatever it is, why you want to lose your weight, whatever it is, if you don't have a soul-filled why, you're going to keep sitting on the couch. Yeah, the honeymoon stage. The honeymoon stage is actually a real thing, especially in network marketing, and it usually lasts 3 months. I don't know, in today's time, it's I think a little quicker than 3 months. But 90 days, right, you run through your warm market, and then you're like, oh, okay, now this is actually work, and I have to be self-disciplined. Well, if you don't have that soul-filled why to back it up, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. So my first step is having that soul-filled why, okay, and mission, okay? Second is set small steps in place for yourself. Small goals. Small goals is what is going to build your momentum. Small goals, okay? Let's take losing weight, for example. You got 100 pounds to lose, right? Well, if you're looking at it as 100 pounds, right, by week 1, you're probably going to fall off the wagon because you're like, wait, that's like way too much. I can't do that. But if you break it down into small goals, 5 pounds, right? Make your first goal 10 pounds and block out the 100. This is what I do in my business all the time. Okay? Small goals. Okay? And then you hit that, and that gives you that little bit of excitement, right? To keep moving. It builds momentum. Okay? It builds momentum. And another thing that I find so many people with the conversations that I have is what other people think. Like, come on, you guys. It's 2023 and we are still so stuck on what Jessica Wood thinks. Right? At what whoever thinks, like everybody has someone that they care about what they think. And when it comes down to it, when you peel back the layers, like, does that person actually matter? No. No. So if you are watching this right now, seriously, if you're watching this right now and you're sitting, why? Like, really, type it out in the comments. I want to know why. Why are you sitting? Is it fear of what other people are thinking? Is it fear from maybe you think you're not going to be successful at it, right? That's something else that comes up a lot with my coaching clients, is the fear of not being successful. You're already not being successful by sitting still, and people are already talking. So if it's fear of what people are saying, right, they're already talking. I hate to break it to you, but they're already talking. People are going to talk no matter what. No matter what. So that is a muscle that you have to exercise. And it's not just a flip of a switch. Oh, Ashley told me not to care about what other people think, so I'm not going to care today. You're going to care. But this is a muscle that you have to start exercising until you get really, really good at it. Okay? It's what keeps people held so far back. And then also the fear of failing. Y'all, do you know how many times I have failed, right? In 8 years of being online. Do you know how many times I've failed? Tons. Like that old saying, you fail your way forward. It is so true. Anybody that you look up to, anyone, I don't care who it is, they have failed multiple times. A lot of times. But you know what they did with that failure? They learned from it. They gained wisdom from it. They learned what not to do. They learned what to do better. You guys, it has made me such a better leader, mentor, coach from my failures. Not so much my wins, right? When you win, what do you really learn? Not that much. From my personal experience, I'm like, dang, I won. Okay, how did I do that? I learn a heck of a lot more from my failures. Okay, so just know, whatever your big idea is that you're sitting on, you're gonna mess up. Okay? Like, I'm here to shoot it to you straight. It's not gonna be perfect. You're not gonna go straight to the top. Your business isn't gonna all of a sudden boom. It is going to be trial and error. But it's trial and error to getting you to that dream life that you want to live. You sitting still and doing nothing, you're never gonna live your dream life. Ever. And if you're sitting here and you're watching this and you're like, dream life, like that's impossible, you're right, it is. It's impossible for you. Okay? Up here has everything to do with it. Living your dream life is more than possible. Everyone's dream life is different. Right? Everyone. Good morning, Virginia. Everybody. My dream life is complete. I could tell you my dream life and you would be like, ugh, that's like a nightmare. Right? But we get in our head and we're like, we're not meant to live dream lives here on this earth. It's just simply not true. It's not. You got to make your move to get there, though. And make your small goals and get those small wins to build that momentum to get there. I hate that saying, like, you can't have your cake and eat it too, right? Like that old Tom saying, yeah, you can. Actually, you can. I'm here to tell you, you actually can. I've done it. Right? Does that mean everything is perfect? No, it's life. Things are always going to go crazy or one way or up or down and peaks and valleys. Right? But you can have a whole lot more peaks than valleys once you start moving. Okay, so huge tip, right? If you have a big idea and you don't know where to start, get on YouTube. Literally, you guys, get on YouTube, start Googling, find a coach, get a mentor, someone who has done what you want to do. Quit asking people for advice, right, that have never been where you want to go, that have never done what you actually want to accomplish, especially in the business world, right? Find a mentor that is a couple of steps ahead of you, that has done what you want to do. Quit asking people for advice that are just raining on your parade and your goal. And guess what? It keeps you stuck on the couch in that place. And every day the same things roll through your head. It's the same ideas, right? 2 years later, and you're in your head and you're like, gosh, I've wanted to do this forever. Why am I not doing this? And I find a lot of times people don't move forward because they don't know where to start. So you have to figure out where to start. Okay? Figure it out. We're adults. We have the internet. Start Googling. Get on YouTube. Hire a mentor. Do something to move yourself forward, or you're just going to be right where you are this minute. And next year, when I'm doing Free Training Fridays, or who knows what we'll be doing next year, you're still going to be in the same place. Right? So make your move. If you're watching this, just let this be your sign to make your move. Make that business decision. You're wanting to leave a company and go to somewhere else, do it. You're wanting to restart at the company you're at, right? You're wanting to relaunch your business, do it. You're wanting to write a book, figure it out. What's the next step that you need to take? You want to start a podcast? What's the next step that you need to take? Don't try to figure it all out. This is what I'll leave you with. Don't try to figure it all, like the whole picture out. This is what I do. This is my downfall. I think I have to have the whole thing all planned out, right, before I can make a move. It's not true. You got to know the next step, maybe the next 2 steps, and then make that move. But action, and the right action towards your goal is your strategy. Okay? So just know the next 1 to 2 steps to take for your goal in your network marketing business, in your brick and mortar business, in your book, in your podcast, and whatever it is. Okay? And losing weight, 1 to 2 steps. You don't have to have the whole picture all figured out. But you have to take responsibility and make your move. Okay? All right, you guys, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this. I pray you make your move. And you get off the couch today and you say, that's it. Friday the 13th. Today's Friday the 13th. It's a lucky day. It's your lucky day. Make your move. Start getting on Google. Start getting on YouTube. Message that mentor. Whatever it is, make your move. Okay? All right, you guys, that's it. See ya.